It's a new year and the hair must go. It's a new year. I'm losing control of my hair. It's freaking crazy. Hey everybody, Alexander Morgan here, but my friends call me Schmorgle. Happy New Year! A few days late. I don't know about you, but this year's been a little less of a jump start for me and more of a like, okay, now we're moving. Yeah, there we go. Okay, here we go. That being said, I'm still on my BS of wanting to learn as many instruments as possible before I die. So what better way to start the new year than some good old recycled classic Schmorgle video stuff. You know the drill at this point. We're learning not one, not two, but 3 new instruments this year. And we're gonna try and write them into a song. Impossible, I hear you say. Nay, I've done it twice before. It's also just a nice touchstone for me and my resolutions. Speaking of resolutions, one of them is to waste less of your time. So let's go ahead and jump in. First on my list was yet again a cello, but of course, still too expensive, still can't afford it, still absurdly priced out. But dang, I wanted this purple cello so bad, but it's still so expensive. No, it's so on brand. All right, fine, so I couldn't afford the cello, but I went for the next best thing, an ocarina. To be specific, it's an alto ocarina in the key of C. I have always wanted a cello, but I've also equally always wanted to be Link from The Legend of Zelda, so win-win. Unlike the N64 games, I do not know my way around this instrument. There are a lot of intricate fingerings for this instrument, so getting to the note that you want to instinctually isn't always a very natural process. On top of that, holding out like one steady note takes a lot of control. Good or not, this investment has already brought me a ton of joy. Next, I wanted something percussive, but I didn't want just another frog, though I love them. I wanted something with a little bit more tone. I eventually fell on this super versatile steel tongue drum. I mean, it's basically a small handpan. It's also in the key of C, so we immediately had some synergy with the ocarina. The notes we're playing with here are C, D, E, G, and A. 3 of which get octaves. I wound up accidentally hitting the middle a lot and wound up really liking it. After putting it through an EQ, I was able to gather that the strongest tone was sitting closer to an A. So I shifted the instrument and found playing it in A to be a lot more natural. The whole song wound up being structured around this very simple change. Last, but certainly not least, is another gift from my very dear friend Sam. This is the WASP Deluxe from Behringer. Matches my shirt. Now I can make synth music and go bowling. It's a super rich, very tasty monophonic synth. I set it to hold mode so I can sustain the note and play around a bit. 2 really malleable oscillators blending between sine, saw, square, but also this ENH mode, which I think means enhance. I think it's enhancing the bass tones? You can write me in the comments. I played with these beautifully articulate envelopes, messed around with the pitch mod, had a lot of fun with the filter control, and just generally got a ton of fat sounds out of this thing. I also ran an ARP through it via MIDI and got some Stranger Things vibes. All in all, super fun, super cool. As far as songwriting, as I said before, the handpan became the spine of the songwriting process. All in all, these 3 instruments helped create a really unique and cool vibe. I wound up being really happy with it. And like all these New Year's songs I do, I usually lean towards a little bit more of an energetic, kind of bubbly vibe. However, as I dove into the subject matter, I found the sort of like happy-go-lucky, hey, let's go get 'em kind of attitude to be just not there. I've admittedly been staring at a lot of social media recently. I know, that's bad. And I'm just sort of watching everyone promote their wellness and their new lofty goals for the new year, which I want to say, like, great, good for you, go get them. But for some reason, just like the whole attitude of it, at least on my timelines, have felt like very fabricated, if you will. Like, we're all in the same world, right? Like, it's all kind of still a little wacko, I think. So I kind of just leaned into that energy and wound up writing a song that's about sort of observing this go out and get 'em attitude and questioning whether it's necessary to promote that constantly. It's not always about drive. It's not always about power. Maybe we're not hungry. Maybe we don't devour. Anyway, this all kind of sounds cynical, but it's a lot more playful than I'm making it out to be. And in fact, if we can't laugh at ourselves, then what the heck are we doing here, man? Like, I'm guilty of it too. Like, I'm all about like, be creative, go chase your dreams. But you know, it's not always easy. Anyway, what came out is really fun to me, and I think it's a pretty good spot for a work in progress. But enough talk, it's time to music. Listen. I hope you enjoy what I worked on. If it inspires you, please let me know. Also, maybe give the video a like, throw me a subscription if you want. But most importantly, get out there and make your own stuff too. Either way, I hope you're having a great year so far. Take it at your own pace and be good to yourself. Yeah.
Won't you say it again?